When you're launching an offer, basically you want to create a lot of hype and excitement around it. So this is like my little calendar. You can basically, I'm just trying to figure out how to say no. It is Tuesday, May 13th, and I decided to casually vlog my next marketing launch. So for those of you who don't know, and if you follow me, you probably know, I run a social media marketing business. It's just me. But it's still a business, still a full-grown business. And for the past couple of years, I basically offered full-service social media management to businesses. This year, 2025, I decided to pivot to doing education. The reason why this is a big pivot is because now I want to train other people how to be social media managers as opposed to managing social media for businesses. And that's like two completely different audiences. Like I have to grow a completely new audience, craft a service, and then launch that service to those people a few times so I can be as profitable as I used to be. So I'm definitely taking a big leap of faith on myself. But launching is something that I feel like isn't really recorded or something that people really put out there. So this is just kind of the process of how that works. I did buy a course on how to do this back in December called Launch Your Own Way from Coming Up Roses. I'll link it down below. It's a really good course for anyone who owns a business and is struggling to make consistent sales, or people that are really curious about the sales side of running a business and how to launch products or services. That's more what I was interested in. But basically, one of the first steps I need to do, my goal is to launch a one-on-one social media management training offer in June. One of the first things I need to do is plan my actual launch dates. So I did like a little launch back in February, and I sold a few CRUMB calls then. But since then, I've completely overhauled so CRUMB calls is the one-on-one social media management training service. Since then, I've totally overhauled what that looks like. And I'm hoping to relaunch it again in June. It's May 13th right now, so I got a couple of weeks. When you're launching an offer, basically you want to create a lot of hype and excitement around it. For example, let's just take like movies, like Mission Impossible is coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited I already have my tickets. But when a movie is about to hit the box office, right? What do people do? What does the marketing team do? They come up with a trailer. Trailer builds excitement. And then they send the actors on a marketing campaign across the country, across the world. Why do we do this? We do this to build excitement. And then we drop teasers to the movie as it gets closer to the box office date. All of this is called a marketing campaign or launching. You're launching your movie. And then finally, box office day is the launch of the movie, or the movie is now available. Basically, that is what I'm doing just as a business owner, launching a service. So I want to create hype. I want to make people feel invested. I want to really give people a good idea of what to expect from this offer. And so the reason why I'm putting in weeks of work into this is so that I can really build that hype and so people are excited about my offer. I'm using this launch Notion planner right now. So this is kind of what we're dealing with right here. So this is like my little calendar. You can see here I have different tasks of things I need to do. This is pre-launch tasks, waitlist tasks, early B tasks, full price. And so waitlist is basically like the goal is to build hype. And so if people join your waitlist, that means they get early access to your offer. And then early B is kind of what's in between the waitlist and full price. There are incentives to joining my waitlist. Like I think I'm going to make my waitlist waitlisters get early access to spots, plus they get $100 off. I'm still thinking though of what incentives to do. I'll talk more about that later. But I basically am also planning out what days I'm going to launch my waitlist, early bird, and full price on a calendar. So this is for June 2025, and I think I'm going to launch to my waitlist on June 3rd. The reason I'm not doing June 2nd is because I don't work on Mondays. And so it's not a smart idea for me to launch something on a day I'm not working, because if people have questions or people are trying to buy it, then I'm not even available to talk. So it's important to launch things on days where you're going to be fully available. And you can see here that I'm going to have my waitlist campaign be open for 1 week, then my early bird be open for 8 days. The reason I'm doing this is because on the 17th, I actually have I'm busy this day. I think I'm actually going to be traveling. My family lives in Utah, so I'm going to go see them. And so if someone wants to buy something on the 17th, I'm not really available to help them with that. So that's why I moved my big public launch to Wednesday. I'm going to be fully available, fully present. So you can see just plotting these out ahead of time helps you plan a lot better. My name is Shaylee. I train social media managers, and welcome to day 1 of building out CRUMB calls. In June, I am launching a new service called CRUMB calls, and CRUMB calls are based. All right, we're checking back in. So I just posted a launching CRUMB calls like little vlog to TikTok. And I always just repurpose my TikTok content over to Instagram. Instagram is definitely like a secondary or tertiary social media platform for me. And one of the things that I feel like I just perpetually am terrible at is creating reel covers for myself. And I seriously think it's just because it's my own business. So I've been just forcing myself lately to create them. This is how I create reel covers. Yes, you could do this in Canva, but that is just too much effort for Instagram to me. So what I do is I literally just use Instagram stories. So I just pulled up Instagram stories, pulled up a picture of myself. I slapped my logo on it and said, launching CRUMB calls day 1. I download it as a photo. There we go. And then you can just use that as your reel cover and it like fits perfectly. So that's a little hack for you. If you want to make quick reel covers, but like either don't have Canva skills or just don't want to deal with it, just create an Instagram story and use that as your cover instead. I can feel my brain starting to get overwhelmed with things. Like that's the thing with owning a business / a social media marketing business is that there's always 101 different interconnected things to do. So it's really easy to bounce around and feel like you've accomplished a lot without accomplishing anything. So I think I'm going to go out for a little change of scene. There is a matcha shop about 20 minutes away from me that is insanely delicious. They do not love photos or videos inside the shop. I can like take a photo of my matcha or like a quick video. So I'll probably do that, but we'll probably just do a little quick montage there. Hello. We are back. And I have a really hard time with eating. Like I'm one of those people that like I just forget. I just don't end up eating till later in the day. I forget. And I'm really working on trying to take care of my health this year. Like I went to the doctor. I got all the tests done. Your girl is anemic, but everything else is good. And today, like this is a part of launching, I've realized, is that when you're launching a new offer and you're getting feedback and people are like commenting, like someone joined my waitlist today, it kind of just like takes over your brain. And sometimes you seriously feel like you forget to do normal things. And I was driving home from the matcha shop I was just at, and it hit me like really bad nausea. And then I realized this is not nausea, this is in fact hunger pains. And so I am making a little fried rice situation to remedy that. Make sure to eat, people.
Makeup or just work with.
Okay. So today has gone pretty good. I feel like I enjoy launching because it really forces me to like get my business together. Honestly, what's on my mind right now is I had a discovery call last week. So I offer social media management training, but then I also offer full service social media management, but just on a more limited basis now because I still believe in actively doing that. I'm just taking a hot break just for a sec. But my discovery call books are opened again. I had a woman book a discovery call with me last week, and I feel bad. That's why it's like weighing on my mind because I should have gotten back to her last week. And I just had a lot going on and I really didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say to her. And so today it's officially been a week. I wish I had gotten back to her a lot sooner. I don't know. I guess I really don't know what to say. So she found me via TikTok, which is great. She was really sweet. She is a real estate agent in my local area. And on all of my discovery call forms, I say that full service social media management with me starts at $1,800 a month, like minimum. And the reason I put this question on my form is to basically get an idea of what the person's budget is. Something to know about social media marketing is that if your business is struggling or if you are just starting out and barely have a budget, you should not be investing in a social media manager. A social media manager is really for companies that are like making six figures. They probably already made a couple other hires at this point, whether it's an accountant, whether it's an assistant, and then you have a social media manager. So this woman, really sweet, books a discovery call with me and checks no on my form. So she is not ready and comfortable to pay $1,800 a month. We have our discovery call. It's going well. You know, I learn about her business. We chat and I bring that up. I said, okay, so I noticed on your form that you clicked that $1,800 a month is outside of your monthly marketing budget. May I ask, what is your budget? Because I do have a little wiggle room, you know, depending on what she needs. And she basically tells me, she's a really sweet woman, that she doesn't have one. And the reason why, again, I add this question on my forms is because I found that every single time I ask someone what their marketing budget is, they all say, I don't know. Why don't you tell me what you would charge and I'll see if I can afford that. Like, I just, every person that's been in a discovery call with me where I haven't asked that question on the form has said that. And so I told her, I'm like, okay, well, I said my minimum is $1,800, like I referenced on the form, but I am happy to potentially provide a social media strategy or even see if I have a colleague that might be within your budget. And she tells me that she's like, oh, I need to do my taxes and I'll find out more like at the end of the month. But if like I had, everything was good, maybe $700 a month. And you can see like where my dilemma is there because that's less than half of my monthly minimum. So I just was like, oh, okay. And so I told her that and I said, okay, well, like I said, my monthly minimum is $1,800, but I'm going to brainstorm a couple of like different options for you. And then she basically was like, I just really want to work with you specifically. Like, I really like, I don't want to work with someone else. Like I've talked to other people, like I want to work with you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cause I like her. Like she's so sweet, but I'm like, I don't know what to say. And then she's like, I just don't think, she's like with 1,800, I don't think I'll be able to pay that for a long time because I have basically other bills to pay. And again, obviously I'm aware that $1,800 a month on social media marketing is expensive, but it's because social media marketing is expensive. And so simply it's like, it's just out of your budget right now. And it's probably going to be out of your budget for quite a while. And so after our discovery call, I said, I'll get back to you. She wants to do some content creation days, which I offer those as well. And those are at a lower price. So I'm going to get back to her about that. And then I have just some family stuff come up, but I don't know what to say. I've been really thinking about it. And I think where I'm struggling is that she was so sweet and she specifically wanted to work with me. And in the past, I've discounted my services to work with people. But the thing is like 2025 was supposed to be the year of business growth for me. And it was supposed to be the year of saying no to projects like this. So I have the capacity to do these higher paying jobs / build out my education, the education side of my business. And so basically I'm just trying to figure out how to say no. I'm going to do it today because I said I would get back to her. I'm not going to ghost her. I really wish I got back to her sooner, but it's better late than never. So I'm going to eat this, kind of get my mind right, and then reach back out to her. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. If you would like to sign up for the CRUMB call waitlist, the link is in my caption below. It's completely free to sign up. I designed this for people who want to be social media managers, so it might be something you're interested in. If not, I have a free weekly email newsletter called Burnt Toast Unread. Every week I send a story, I send a step-by-step tutorial, and then I send a favorite product, service, or whatever from that week, and it's completely free to sign up for that as well.